Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Dragon Quest Dai no Daai Boken, or you call it Dragon Quest The Adventure of Dai, which is on episode 53. Now this episode right here was actually pretty cool, not too bad, and the way how it went, oh my gosh, that's pretty crazy. So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that the episode picks up what happened in last week's episode's ending, you know? Dai ends up using his sword and his power to slash Fernburn into two pieces, and he ends up being destroyed. We have to it that the royal guard finds out that Fernburn dies, and him was about to go out there and avenge Fernburn. But unfortunately, the Queen Albinus, or the Queen Peace tells him to listen, you cannot allow yourself to freaking sway away from your order right now. We have to obey Hadler no matter what. Have you forgotten about that? Him remembers and therefore decides to make sure to end the fight quickly as possible. We have to it that Hunkuru will comes in to help out and even the odds, and we have to it that everyone gets ready to fight, 4-on-4, which is going to be very interesting and very cool. As for Dai and Baron, they end up breaking the Dark Citadel gate and meets Hadler there after they go up a couple steps. We have to it, Hadler challenges both of them to combat no matter what, Baron, on the other hand, says, you're being a little too overconfident, don't you think? But Dai, on the other hand, convinces Baron that he's not being overconfident and that he's really damn serious, Unfortunately, Baron does not believe it and tells Dai that he's far from becoming a dragon knight or a warrior. But Dai says, I don't care about pride and everything else right now. Right now, I want to help, and I want to help those around me and those I care about. And after all, I have my mother's blood in me, and I don't want to have to screw this up because of pride or dignity or something else of honor or something like that, Which Dai is pretty much telling Baron, we can't focus on pride and honor right now. We really have to get this done. We have to get this job done, And we have to it that eventually Dai decides to show Baron what Hadler's really capable of, Eventually, we see to it that Dai clashes against Hadler, but unfortunately did not really do much damage against him, or didn't really have much of an advantage against him, Eventually, we see Hadler actually had another weapon which called Hell's Chain. He ends up having to grab Dai with it and blast him with a bunch of kaboom spells, and Dai ends up flying in the air, damaged up, and Baron goes to his aid. And we have to it, Mr. Vern was actually concerned with Dark King Vern about Hadler being defeated, but Dark King Vern tells Mr. Vern, you don't have to worry about that because they won't be seeing my face at all, that kind of thing. And we see to it, we get to see the reason why. We see that Dai did do some damage on Hadler, but Hadler actually has a wound that's next to something that Baron realizes that he has a black core. Even Dark King Vern explains to Mr. Vern, now do you understand why they won't see me at all? Because that thing is my insurance or backup plan should Hadler die or be destroyed or killed, We had to it, Mr. Vern was actually shocked to see how he could do such a thing. Even Baron was actually even more disturbed and disgusted with that kind of insurance he had, And we have to it, Baron says, we really got to be careful right now, Because, because that thing is a freaking is more than just a nasty nuclear bomb. The moment it sets off, it will destroy everything. And I mean everything. Around them, and in front of them, that kind of thing. Wherever the bomb detonates, it's going to, boom, wiped out from existence. That much I could tell you is all else considered, But we have to it that, that Vern therefore tells Mr. Vern, I've been expecting this for a while now, and even though Dark King Vern, like I said, is explaining to Mr. Vern that he planted that black core inside Hadler the moment he revived him as insurance should things go wrong. But because Hadler became a superior being whatsoever, it actually set the black core to be a little malfunctioning or had a nasty effect on the black core whatsoever, That bomb that's in Hadler right now could actually set off any moment. That kind of thing. Even Mr. Varn was actually surprised about this, and that And that Dark King Vern knows that Hadler, who's in the superior being, is actually feeling pain from the black core that was implanted inside him. And it's not what Hadler thinks, you know? Hadler thinks that, like, it's because, like, he transformed into a superior being way too fast is the reason why he's feeling some nasty side effects. But that's not the case. It is the black core that was within Hadler that Dark King Vern placed in there, you know? And honestly, because of him becoming a superior being whatsoever, is actually very dangerous, because like that freaking bomb is being malfunctioned right now, and it could set off like a big kaboom anytime or anywhere, you know, that kind of thing. And we have to it that like that Dark King Vern considers his right hand to like know that this might be his final grand performance before he dies. And we have to it that Mr. Vern thinks in his mind, you know, Hadler, awakening as a true warrior ultimately shortened your life, you know, that kind of thing. But, you know, I rather prefer you like surviving, and I rather prefer that you win and survive the moment you could do this. But should you die, at least go out in the big blaze of glory in Dark King Vern's image, you know? Be honored to know that your death shall be for the great King Vern, you know, that kind of thing. And Dark King Vern does not like care about like the dark field of death, because it's nothing compared to the Vern Palace that like that he has, you know, etc. And we have to it that after Baron explains to Dai about what the Black Core does and how he knows about it, you know, because he's been to the underworld and fought against a powerful dragon king, or a powerful dragon that used that against Baron, and says we have to be careful, because if we use any dangerous magic attacks or something like that, it's gonna blow up, like literally kaboom, everything will be wiped out in existence, especially this continent we are standing on right now. So we have to it, Baron therefore tells Dai we had to beat this guy with blunt force. No magic, no swords, no nothing. Or something like that, you know? I don't know what Baron's trying to say to Dai, but Dai says, we don't stand a chance against him like that, though. But Baron says, listen to me. That thing is imbued with magic power, and it has absorbed Hadler's increased... It must have absorbed Hadler's increased magic power to its limit right now. And that simply hitting it with the powerful spell right now is going to set it off, and kaboom, everything will die. So we have to make plans ahead. Even Hadler does not know this, and he transforms into a super mode, or he goes into battle or assault mode and gets ready and goes up to Dai and Baron and gets ready to clash against them, you know? And the episode ends off there. Preview next episode, it's called Baron versus Hadler. I don't know what's gonna happen next, but one thing for certain is like it's gonna be very crazy. I don't know, cause oh man, Dark King Vern had a backup plan for Hadler. Like if should Hadler die or lose or something, that black core or that freaking object whatsoever will go kaboom. You know, wipe out everything on the continent or existence. I'm like, goodness gracious, this guy's really really crazy. You know, I don't know, but one thing for certain is that like everybody's gonna have a big fight on they're already in big trouble right now, but I don't know what's gonna happen next. But until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out. Bye bye. Toot toot.